Welcome to my channel. My name is Laura and I am playing 30 cozy games in 30 days over the month of November. Today I'm going to be playing Sea of Stars. I did a poll on my threads where I let people choose which game I should play today, and I'm so happy that they chose Sea of Stars because it's actually a game that I'm currently kind of in the middle of playing. I started it when it first came out at the end of August, I think, and I've kind of been playing it here and there ever since. I think this is probably the thinnest ice I've been on so far in terms of whether this kind of counts as a cozy game or not. For me personally, I find RPGs very cozy to play and I absolutely love Sea of Stars. So I'm going to go ahead, play a little bit of that, and then I will come back at the end with my thoughts. Firstly, here today, I want to say that this clip didn't come out very well. The sun was right behind me and it kind of goes in and out of the clouds over the course of this whole clip, and it's very bright and also dark at the same time. However, I really want to talk about Sea of Stars. Now, as I said in the clip, this is kind of thin ice in terms of whether this is a cozy game or not. But I do find that RPGs are one of the coziest games that I can play because they have generally a great storyline. The ones that I play at least tend to have quite a nice repetitive gameplay loop in terms of sort of grinding for levels and what have you. And they're usually quite long, so it's something you can really sink your teeth into and get absorbed and really snuggle down and just play for hours and hours and hours. So for that reason, I count them as cozy games, and you can fight me about it in the comments. We follow the story of the two solstice warriors in Sea of Stars, and they are just trying to essentially save the world. So it's your kind of standard RPG fare, to be honest, in terms of storyline, but it is so beautifully told, and I really love all of the characters. They're kind of simplistic, but they've all got their own personalities, and you can definitely pick your favourite. Mine is definitely Garl, by the way, just in case anybody was wondering. But there's many, many different characters in the game that you meet along the way as they work their way through their adventure. I think I'm a little over halfway through this game now, so I've got a really good idea of the gameplay, the mechanics, and everything like that to be able to give a good overview. Essentially, you move through lots of different worlds and areas, and there's sort of little puzzles within there where you have to move lights around. You've got a wind technique that you can use to move things around, and there's kind of just little puzzle areas that you work your way through each section until you get to either the next progression on the storyline or some kind of boss battle. Actually, just got stuck on a boss, but we're not going to talk about that. When it comes to the battle style, it's turn-based combat, which is something that I really, really enjoy in an RPG. Also almost a Paper Mario type rhythm base to the combat, so that if you hit the buttons at exactly the right time, you get a better hit or defend. And that just really enhances the enjoyment of the battles that I've taken part in, at least. There's also relics that you can add on that make the battles easier, regain your health in between battles, and things like that. I've used all of them because I play games on easy. I enjoy them more that way, and I also don't get sort of stuck and end up giving up on them, which I do a lot. So I'm definitely pro relic, but you don't have to use them if you want a little bit more challenge in your game. Now, the music in Sea of Stars is absolutely fantastic. It's really up my street, very relaxing and chill, but also addictive. I listen to this music when I'm sort of driving around my car sometimes. It's honestly that good. I really, really like the music on this game. Overall, I would say Sea of Stars is definitely something that I'm really, really enjoying at the moment. I honestly think it genuinely might be one of my favourite games of the year. I know graphically it's compared a lot to Chrono Trigger because it's got a very similar style to it, which is something that I love. I've not played Chrono Trigger, but playing Sea of Stars has made me kind of want to go back to it, to be honest. And yeah, I'm really, really enjoying Sea of Stars. I would definitely rate it highly. Again, it's another game that I've not quite finished, but I definitely feel like it's something that I'm going to be finishing, and it's on my list to get back to as soon as possible and really plough some hours into. And that is Sea of Stars. Definitely one of my favourite games of the year so far. Been absolutely loving it. I've been delighted that I've had another chance to play it again today. That was a really, really good pick for me personally. Anyway, I will be back with another video tomorrow, and I will see you then.